I'm gonna explain to you the next 9/11. Here's the San Onofre power plant with the two boobies, and this is also on the movie poster of Cloud Atlas. I use it for educational purposes. Here you see San Onofre power plant, and this is very important because in Matrix, the other movie they made, the 9/11 was in it, and of course they knew about it. It's no coincidence, because they're all part of this Zionist rabbi group that wants to take over or finish America. And in the Matrix it was explained how they control us through the Matrix, through the protocols of Zion. And these protocols of Zion, they control society, but we don't really understand it. You can look it up. So this is like the structure, how they control us, and this is real. We are controlled by it, unfortunately. And this is how meant to explain how throughout history they do the same things. They instigate revolution, they instigate wars, and they kill people by famine. That's about the blueprints they use. And it's all very important because 9/11 was the trap built, and the AA is the trap is set. The next false terrorist attack, the trap shuts. You get martial law, you can be arrested and be kept indefinitely without any charges. So anybody can be arrested and put in jail or in a FEMA camp. I will explain now what I mean by throughout history they do the same things. Okay, kill number one was Russia, 1917. It was not a communist or Russian revolution, it was a Jewish revolution with Karl Marx, Trotsky. They were Jews. Lenin was quite a Jew, and about 75% of the government people were Jews, and they killed about 50 million people. All these poor Russians, you can see it, and they used famine as a weapon to kill people, and they were very proud of it. And made pictures of even little children being starved to death. And you see how terrible it is and what happened. And it should be in our history books, but it isn't. They bought up all the publishing companies and changed our history. That's also in the Illuminati card game that they also made. Armenian genocide was Rothschild or Rothschild who wanted oil. And they used again starvation, because if you give people no food, they die. It's very simple. French Revolution, Ukraine famine, again people starved to death. It's really terrible. World War I, they get Palestine. You thought it was a coincidence. No, it's not. World War II, we get the state of Israel. Yes, the war is terrible, yes, I know. But we get a glamorized picture through movies. That's maybe why we go to war easier. These are the Jewish financiers of World War II. And these are the Gentiles, as they call us, the white people who fight the wars, who are so stupid to fight it. That's of course totally stupid. Dresden bombing, more than 100,000 people, or yeah, people killed, burned to death. Atomic bomb on Japan, Oppenheimer. After World War II, Eisenhower, a Swedish Jew, he killed 1.7 million German soldiers. He starved them to death. It's all real, it's all pictures. Made it like some documentary of. It's all real. It's all kept out of the history books. Mao, with all these Jews, Epstein, Adler, Fairfax, Sidney Rittenberg. Kennedy wanted silver dollars, they did not want it. Vietnam, Rabbi Rabinovich wanted to instigate World War III, but it did not work. Iraqi children, about 500,000 murdered. Madeleine Albright, and she says on YouTube, you can look it up, that it was worth it to kill 500,000 children. What a monster. 9/11, they were arrested with truck bombs. You can look it all up, and they filmed the event before it happened. Columbine shooting, our shooting, meant to take your guns and kill you. Okay, now we go to what was in the dollar before. Timothy McVeigh, Oklahoma bombing was in the dollar. 9/11 was in the dollar. So we have to take this very serious. And what is still to happen is probably Hoover Dam breaking and New York overflowing with water. And New York overflowing with water is very important, because this could be the next 9/11 or big event anyway. Because here a meteor strike is in the Illuminati card game. And this game is also always true. It also had 9/11 in it, and the Pentagon building. And they also made this game as a distraction. And also on a mural of the Bank of America we have the two boobies again, with the San Onofre power plant and the meteor going over it. So when you combine all this information, you can be pretty sure that there will be another 9/11, and it could be, or a very big event, and this could be a fake meteor going over the San Onofre power plant and then ending up in the sea before New York. But of course this is not a real meteorite, it will be like some projection or so, and their favorite atomic bombs will be before the coast of New York, and they will set them off. And be ready then to watch all the big American news channels with serious stories about a meteorite coming to Earth, something like this, maybe, I don't know, but New York overflowing, yes, it's in the dollar, and it was right before, so why should it not be right now? I mean, this will happen, you can guarantee it. Sorry.